Alright, so we're going to do Dragon's Nest Heroic. It just came out recently, and we're going to do a guide on it. We have a pretty effective method. Eker was the one that showed it to me. It works quite well for both hard and challenging, and, you know, moving on to Heroic now, it's going to function the same way. So no matter what difficulty you're playing on, it's still going to be valid. You're still going to get a lot out of it, and if you do it right, you're going to be able to excel through the content, you know, really quickly. Just something really quick, you're going to want at least one smart cover with a high skill power build. You're going to want a high skill power pulse. I mean, that's not, you know, imperative, but it's something that's really good to have, and you're definitely going to want an immunizer, especially for the final segment. But right now we're going to go in. The first part's, you know, pretty straightforward. I'll talk about it when we get to it, but we're going to kick it off. So here we go, guys.
You're coming up on our boys at the breach point. Check in with them for your entry. We need those cleaners exterminated. Pronto.
This is one of the more fun incursions, I think. It's tedious at the end with the 3 waves, but it's better than Falcon Lost for 15 waves.
And it's gratifying when you get like 4 pieces of loot off those bosses in the middle.
Yeah, that's the cool
yeah.
part, because it's like a traditional raid, because there's multiple bosses and multiple sets of gear that you can get.
The
They
bomb
need to do
carriers
that
in
to
Falcon
Falcon
Lost.
Lost.
Yeah, those need to
Yes.
be bosses. The bomb carriers. Hell yeah.
No
That would be really
question.
cool. I would enjoy that.
That'd make us all come out of the holes to pick up the drops.
Right? Yeah.
Dude, it'd make me run Falcon Lost again. I hate that place right now.
Yeah, you do so much and then kill the APC.
Actually, Falcon
That
Lost,
one thing.
if you do it from like the bottom left corner, it's very much easier than the pit.
Really? I've never done
Until
it.
one of the
door.
mortars glitches in there with you.
Alright, so
Stay
when you
back
get to
by the
this
truck.
this
Blow
point,
up above.
everybody's going to stay back here. And then someone's going to go plant the bomb and immediately run back. You know, now you're going to place smart cover on this truck, and from here you're going to, you know, get as much distance between you and the enemy, you know, flamethrowers as you can. And you know, I strongly suggest that one player on your squad runs sentry to mark. Strongly suggest that. It's not necessary
Firebolts
again.
out.
Yeah, we have a reclaimer on our squad as well, which is really helpful. And you know, this method does hold true for any difficulty that you play it on. But I would really suggest having a sentry's call 4-piece so that you can mark, because the debuff on the enemy means that your entire team is going to deal, you know, increased damage to them. So hitting those tanks is going to be great. As you can see, I'm going for headshots since I have the sentry's call to get that debuff on. But you know, my teammates are going for the tanks, and it's a huge chunk of damage when they detonate, and it's going to allow you to drop these guys before they actually get to you. This part's fairly straightforward. Something interesting to note about
Make
the
sure you guys stay
engineers,
back.
yeah, is that the ones with the red hats are what drop the cars, and the cars are super dangerous, especially on challenging / heroic. Those what are they called? RCXD cars, kind of like from Black Ops. They're extremely powerful, and they can drop you right through EDR half the time. So, you know, keeping an eye on those and shooting them as soon as they spawn is a great way to, you know, mitigate a ton of damage to your team, as well as the fact that from this location in this section, they're not going to spawn the cars. You're outside their aggro range for that particular ability, so staying back here is going to allow you to avoid, you know, having to deal with those cars constantly. So once you've, you know, killed the 3 fat guys, you're on just like mop up duty. There's a couple more. Just don't be greedy is something we learned a while back. It may seem like, you know, you could run up there and finish them real quick and save some time. Just take it slow, be methodical, you know, snipe them down from here, be safe, because wiping is just it's a disheartening experience, especially when you have to redo a lot of the content.
Looks like this is on you, Devin. Sniper rifle.
Yeah, I can't hit him from here for some reason. I can get like 29,000, but that's it.
Yeah, I'm getting shots on myself.
He's out of my pulse range. I'm gonna have to get a little closer to try to pulse him too.
I can start getting stacks from here. There we go.
Yeah, I can hit him here.
Come on, poke your head up. So yeah, you know, it does take some time, but it's a safe method to use, and I would really recommend using it as opposed to, you know, running in there, guns blazing and popping signatures. This does function, again, like I've said it before, but it functions across all 3 difficulties. We've had a lot of success with this on challenge mode and hard mode. Although on hard, you really can just kind of run through and power through all the content quite easily. But it does function the same in challenging to heroic. So the difficulty may increase, but nothing about your strategy is going to change. Everything is going to remain the same. So that's how you deal with the first section. That's definitely the easiest of all 3 sections. I would say that this second part is the hardest. You know, but when done properly, it's not that big of a deal.
You guys want to hit up some ammo crates before we go?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Switch up your gear.
I can't actually use the police backpack because I have too much in my inventory right now. So one thing that you're going to want to do is make sure that, you know, you can use all of your ammo capacity gear. I can't actually use the police backpack right now because for whatever reason I have 57 out of 64. I should, you know, keep that around 45. Keeping your inventory at about 45 capacity means you can use both the police and the paramedic backpack whenever you need to, and, you know, get max med kits, max ammo really easily. Just before we jump into this, I'm going to do a quick overview and just show you. I'm running 4-piece Sentry and 2-piece Final Measure. I strongly suggest having 2-piece Final Measure for Dragon's Nest on any difficulty, and then I have the 4-piece Sentry just to mark. So this next part is going to be the hardest, and we'll show you how to deal with this the best. Alright, we ready?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so first things first, you're going to come straight to this middle tower. I'm going to drop down the immunizer just in case, you know, some kind of rogue fire gets up here or a grenade or something like that. And from this middle tower, we're going to take down these engineers as fast as possible. Okay, so these red hat engineers, we're going to take them down as soon as possible because they're the ones that are going to spawn the cars. And those cars are actually extremely deadly. So, as you can see, there's an engineer here. Got to get some shots on him.
Get him, guys.
Alright, engineer down in the middle.
We got 2 melee guys behind here.
Yep,
You guys.
one's down. So the melee guys can be dangerous, but if dealt with properly, they'll go down really quickly. It's important to have one person standing in the back, you know, covering the stairs, and the other 3 are going to be up here dealing with the engineers.
Flamethrower on the right hand
That's
side.
exactly why you have the final measure. That's exactly why you want high EDR, because a flamethrower like that, if you don't have the proper tools to deal with it, can actually kill you extremely fast. I'm going to kill a couple of these snipers, guys. So anyone with a good M1A, you know, with good marksmanship, good accuracy,
I'm shooting the one you got marked.
yeah, is going to go ahead and take down 2 of these snipers. Not 3, not all 3, just 2.
Melee.
Alright, I'm on the melee with you. Alright. So they did actually just nerf the G36, but with the armor destruction and the role that I have, it's still actually going to be viable for my needs. So I'm actually going to come out with a video soon about, you know, an LMG build that might serve to help you with the nerf to the G36. So stay tuned for that.
Second sniper's down.
Sniper. Okay, so 1 sniper's left. We're pretty much all set, and after we kill this flamethrower, we're going to transition up to that top balcony. So from this central, you know, podium tower thing, you're going to transition to the top balcony up here as soon as you've dropped everything and leave 1 sniper alive. So once we get up here, we're going to kill the sniper, and we'll progress from there. What's up?
Sorry,
switch
Devin.
to a-
Get your damage ultimate. Yep. Please.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're going to have 1 damage ultimate as well. This is going to help you melt down all 4 targets, you know, when they're all low. So the next part is a little bit tricky. You're not going to actually kill any one of the bosses before all of them are weak. You're going to transition from place to place, you know, follow the pattern that we run if you'd like to. If you have a different pattern that works, that's fine too. But you're going to strip their armor first, and then you're going to pop a damage signature and kill all of them at the same time. Now this is because when you actually kill one of them, you trigger an infinite spawn of engineers and, you know, other like melee units and stuff like that that will probably overwhelm you. Now on heroic, that's even more pronounced. So you're not going to kill any of them until all 4 are weak, and then you're going to kill all 4 of them in as short a time frame as possible. And we'll demonstrate how we do that
have a
best.
round of engineers.
Yep. First we have a round of stuff we have to kill. There's a red hat.
Out.
Alright, that's 1.
Nice TPS.
Alright, that's 2. It's important to prioritize the targets that come out of that door.
Car.
Yep.
Engineer on the ramp.
Which ramp?
2 of them on the ramp.
Yep, there he is.
2 on the ramp, yeah.
Car
RC
coming up.
I got you, Snake.
Uh-oh, I'm down.
I got Devin. Just keep,
You got Devin? Okay.
keep going, guys. Keep going.
Alright. Can we get those engineers?
that
So as you
immunizer
can
down.
see, it does get dicey, but when you get these engineers... Oh, car I didn't see. Shoot. So yeah, it's
Grab
important
Sanctionite if you can.
to burn down the cars. I can pop an ultimate. Yeah, I'm popping an ultimate.
Car
Oh
back,
no.
Car back, car back.
I got killed. Totally
Alright.
dead.
I'm gonna pick Hoopman up. Car, watch out, car.
Yeah, we didn't get the engineers fast enough. Shoot.
Jesus. Can't even pop a heal.
Alright, you guys need to be on the cars. Forget picking people up. I'm gonna get him up.
Alright, thank you. You're clear on cars right now. I'll tell you when one comes. Good kill on that other engineer. So, alright, anyone watching, that was like a really dicey situation. Thank you, Eker.
Problem. Watch out, car.
Yep, it's down. That was a
Oh,
dicey
it's down.
situation that we
It's dead.
ended up overcoming. You're going to encounter those, so just staying calm, you know, working with your team is going to help you quite a bit. And from here, now we've killed all the engineers, so we should be good to go to progress to the next part.
Shift to the left.
Yep. So Eker is going to be shot caller here, and we're going to do pretty much whatever he says, you know, where he says to go and things like that. It's important to designate someone on your team, you know, who has confidence in their abilities and, you know, maybe has experience with doing this, to be shot caller. Because if you are all listening to one coordinated, you know, player who's, you know, giving commands, it's going to help quite a bit. If everyone just runs off in their own directions, it can get extremely, you know, hard to call targets and to melt things down. So the first target we're going to hit is this,
Boss is gonna come out on this side.
the boss that comes out of this left-hand door. All right, we're going to hit him with everything we have, and we're going to strip that armor bar. Now, once that armor bar is completely gone, we'll find a new target, and, you know, we'll fight something else. But it's important to get that down. Not fully kill it, just get that armor bar down very quickly. I can get the stacks off. Oh, he went under, so we couldn't see him.
Yeah, get a better angle on the right hand side, guys. Don't go too far to the right, though. I'm trying to get the other guys up the stairs like they're doing.
Okay.
Alright, move, move, move. Come to this
All
side.
right, we're going. I popped the signature, and we're gonna follow
down the
Eker
right
down
stairs.
these stairs. So you're gonna kite them for large periods of time during this phase, because what you're gonna do is
Stay
get
behind the
distance,
building.
and then melt down, you know, a bar of armor. You're gonna get distance and repeat, rinse and repeat. Any
Set
CC
up
that you
smart
have
cover here for me.
is very valuable. You know, smart cover on here, and I'm gonna start melting down like famine, I guess, and marking pestilence. As soon as you see that armor bar is gone, you're gonna want to switch targets, because you don't actually want to kill them. I can't stress that enough. If you kill them,
Alright, move, guys. They're
Yep.
too close. Flamethrower. Move.
up
and
the
to
ramp,
right.
popping heals. So this is the pattern that we run, up and to the right like this. CC is going to keep them off your back for longer periods of time and allow you to get more damage on.
Alright, go behind the bus. Go pick him up. Pick him up.
Yep. He's up. So behind the
Behind
bus.
boys. Gotta run past death. Be
Yep.
careful.
Run past death.
Watch
Keep
for
an eye
those-
out for those mines.
Those mines.
Yeah, anytime you see one of those red lights on the ground, that's a shock mine, and it's going to be really bad if it does detonate on you.
I'll grab.
I got him.
Here, I got ultimates. Go ahead.
Yeah, pop heal. So popping ultimates when you need them is going to be something that you got to do. So don't be too stingy with
Stay on
them.
the left-hand side.
So again, you know,
Watch
getting...
your damage on pestilence and fear.
Yeah, I'm on famine. Famine's triple stack.
Shoot him.
Uh-oh, we got the tank. Okay, a couple more shots on famine.
Move to the right a little bit. Don't go down. Just move to the right.
Yep. Alright, so
Alright.
famine has less armor.
Leave.
We're pretty much good on him.
Go down.
Yep, going down the stairs.
Watch war. Go to the right.
Yep, popping heal for you. I'm over to the right. I'm going to drop a few shots on war if I can. Alright, got some of the armor off war. So again, like, you're just kiting them around in this pattern, and never killing any one of them until all of them are extremely weak. I'm going to strip the armor. Alright, famine's
Just be
good.
careful on
Famine's good.
famine.
Yep, famine's good. So now you can see that armor bar is gone off of Famine, which means we're all set to kill him very easily
Right.
whenever we need to. We're moving up the
Move
ramp.
to the right, yeah. Watch out, there's
Shock
mines
mine.
right there.
Uh-oh, shoot, I didn't even see that one. Good call, guys. That's important to have
I
that
got you.
EDR. So as you can see, Eker saved me with that heal, and the exotic damage resilience stopped me from going down, which was extremely valuable. I'm going to start working on Pestilence.
Alright, move to the right. I don't like that. I don't like that position.
Yep, shoot.
Shoot.
I'm on you, Devin. We're good? Yep, come through this
let's go.
heal.
Hey, you guys.
Yep, let's keep going. Good stuff. So, as you can see, same
Watch the
pattern.
bombs to the
Yep,
right.
there's a mine to the right, that red light on the ground. You're going to want to avoid things like that at all times. Alright, and here we go. So, Famine is weak. We're not going to shoot him, but we are going to, you know, get a couple more shots on War. And then specifically Pestilence and Death. So, when they're a little bit weaker, we will actually start to pop, you know, damage. Oh, uh-oh. I hit the tank on Pestilence.
Close.
Oh, be
Uh-oh.
careful.
Alright, we got to
He's
melt him.
dead.
No.
Pop your damage ultimate.
So
Damage
now that
ultimate,
we've...
kill him.
Yep, now that we've killed one, we have to kill all the rest of them.
I'm down.
So that's actually my mistake on that, but I think the method still holds true, and we can still...
Axe murderer up here with us.
Watch RC cars.
War is almost down.
Alright, you guys focus on killing the boss. I'm gonna
Alright.
tell you about RC cars.
Okay.
We got one guy
Yep,
up here
there's a
with
red
us.
hat. A red hat behind us.
Focus
There's
Death,
an
guys.
engineer up here with us, yeah.
Death is the last one. He's got a little bit of armor left.
Pop that damage ultimate if you haven't.
Already popped it.
Oh, it's already been popped. Okay. I'm going to triple stack.
We got an engineer up here with us if you guys can take him out.
Death is dead. All right, we killed them all. So that wasn't perfect, but it did
RC
showcase...
RC car, RC car,
Oh,
RC
shoot.
car.
I see him. I got the heal off. I got you, Devin. Yep, so that did showcase that, you know, you are going to get them all low. If we hadn't gotten them all low, we would have been overwhelmed, you know, very quickly. Oh, that's a bad
RC
car.
car.
See? Damn, that was right on us.
I can crawl down the stairs quite a bit. Alright, I got the heal off.
Got you.
Got an immunizer down.
Wow.
And the heal.
I was so close to dying.
RC.
Fuck.
Alright, we got 2 engineers on the central ramp right there. One's down, 1 more engineer, or 2 more engineers. Alright. Okay, 1 engineer down.
He won't shoot the cars if you're in close range, so.
Alright, perfect. So that was, you know, a decent showcase of what you can do. I got a couple guns that hopefully will be nice. It doesn't look like anything super valuable, but SOCOM MK20.
Any high ends or set pieces, anybody?
Paratrooper
I
SVD.
got
Blind fucking power pack again.
Blind.
I got
Did
a...
you still get drops, Secret, from the boss? Those 4 bosses?
I didn't get
Was that
any
a
set
weekly?
pieces.
Yeah, me neither.
I
You
got
didn't get any
drops, but
drops
just no
from
set.
those 4 bosses? Oh, okay.
Oh, I did.
I didn't know if it was a weekly thing for those bosses. So those drop still. That's awesome.
Yeah, I got a Predator's Mark
Yes,
vest
sir.
and I got a Alpha Bridge mask.
Nice.
This you can get med kits here too if you guys need them, by the way.
Yep, so that's that section. That's probably the hardest part of the incursion. Alright, just for anyone watching. The next parts are fairly linear, and there's some easy mechanisms in place to deal with them. So again, stock up as much as you can. My inventory is a little bit clogged. I definitely have to go sell things after this because I didn't actually clean, you know, my inventory out before I came in, so I can't get the 9 med kits and things like that. But it's okay. This should be plenty of ammo to deal with, you know, the next segments.
Alright. You guys ready?
Not quite. Just let me
Hold on,
switch
second,
over a couple
second.
pieces of gear.
I'm gonna drink sodas then to get your supers back.
Okay. So this next part this micro section is quite easy. You're going to stand on this balcony right here, and they're already aggroed, so we're just going to snipe them from up here. You know, as they come slowly. You have a lot of space here to shoot the cars before they get anywhere near you, and it's going to be really convenient, and you're going to mitigate or, you know, avoid a lot of that potential damage that they could be dealing if you rushed up there and got hit by cars.
There's a sign down here you can use for cover too.
Nice.
Smart cover right here.
So there's plenty of cover here. You know, it's going to be slower paced than a lot of people are used to, but this is probably the most viable way that we found right now to deal with this. If you have a better way, you know, please post it in the comments. You know, tell me about what it is. If you have video, that'd be great. But as far as we know, this is one of the most effective ways to complete this mission. It's a reliable way. It's going to allow you to get those 268 pieces, 240 pieces if you choose to do it on challenging. And, you know, this does frequently drop Deadeye and Reclaimer, which is the reason that we're doing it right now. Specifically, I'm looking for Deadeye. I know Devin is looking for Deadeye. Eaker's looking for Reclaimer. There's a lot of, you know, upgradable pieces that we have in those builds, and we're going to get a lot of good gear from this if we are to complete it. My aim is so trash right now. Alright, I need to get closer, like a slight bit closer.
And just for anybody wondering, the reason we stay this far back is so that the RC cars little upper left, so they don't actually come aggro us and send some cars our way.
If they do start sending cars, just let me know. But from here, I can actually get a lot better shots.
And if they send cars also, there's a big long hallway so you can shoot them.
Yep, very true.
Yep.
I would say cars are probably the most dangerous thing in this instance, like in this entire incursion. I'm really thankful there's not any cars in the final portion. That would just make it unmanageable.
Yes.
Alright,
Hey,
so
wave
he's
coming.
down. Alright, I'll back up now.
Yep, there they come.
Yep, melees, axemen. Yeah, here they come.
There should be some big boys too.
One, right?
Oh, he's sprinting.
Yeah, he was going fast. Hauling ass. There we go.
I guess
So-
we know which Axeman he is. Quicksilver.
So with smart cover, you know, snipers, M1As especially, are going to be super effective for this incursion. So I would strongly suggest that most of your squad be running some sort of SVD or M1A or long-range rifle, and, you know, have a lot of critical hit damage on that, because with, you know, a maxed out pulse and maxed out smart cover, you're going to start to be able to chunk these enemies down really quickly, especially, you know, when someone on your team is marking them, as I am. You can see the critical hits stack up, you know, real fast and to really high numbers. Alright, he's done. Alright, good stuff, guys. That's also a very good method for getting, you know, more medkits and things like that if you run low, is, you know, staying far back and avoiding a lot of damage while slowly melting them down with long-range rifles is going to allow you to pick up those drops without wasting any of your own medkits. You know, you can actually get a lot of ammo back too. I mean, there was an ammo restock right there, so it's a little bit of a null point in this section, but it will, you know, be valuable later on. Staying in smart cover and avoiding large portions of damage will give you, you know, you can utilize those drops that the enemies, you know, drop on the ground a lot better.
You get med kits from this,
Gonna restock real
this one
quick.
right here
Yeah,
also.
here we go.
Rogue, need you in the PCTT system.
I'm actually going to do the full ammo restock again. It's important to always load up to the max capacity that you can. You know, you may save 5 seconds here if you were to skip it and not switch your gear, but that's not worth it in the grand scheme of things. This is a long, like, grueling section coming up where, you know, you possibly will run out of ammo. If you do, it's going to hurt a lot because you're going to be forced to find alternative weapons, and those aren't going to do as much damage. They're not going to fire like you're used to. There's a lot of reasons why you want as much ammo as possible and be sticking with the guns that you're comfortable with for the longest period of time.
Alright, Sanctionite, it looks like me and you drew the short straws, so we're gonna have to get the switches since they've got, oh no,
No,
actually you have
it's me and you,
immunizer,
Eaker.
just kidding.
I have
It's me and
immunizer.
you, Devin.
Yeah,
Just
you and
kidding.
Devin. Devin, what's
Alright,
your
Devin,
toughness?
so we're gonna do it on go.
I'm gonna switch back to my my damage resistance.
Okay. Alright,
Alright, we'll do it on go instead of 1, 2, 3, we'll just say,
All right.
we'll just say
Alright,
go,
go.
okay? So let me know when you're in position. Go.
Right.
nice. So yeah, it's important to have 2 of your squad members on a good page communication-wise because they're going to be the ones hitting the switches. Now there's 4 sets of switches you have to hit, and they have to be hit at the same time. If they're not, it's actually going to be really bad for the team. If you mess up and you have to like redo that, it can get really difficult, you know, really quickly while everybody's out in the open.
Wow. Okay. Smart cover was down.
All right, I got immunizer down.
There it is. Okay.
Alright, Devin, you wanna go get him?
Yeah. Ready?
In,
Wait, hold
in
up. Wait for the
position.
fire. Okay.
Go.
So as you can see, they got in position. I got you.
Pick me up.
It didn't
There's
work
a
that
little
time.
delay, we didn't get it.
It's all good.
Yeah,
The
we'll
beauty
have
of
to go
smart
again.
cover is that, you know, even though they tried it and it didn't work, we can just wait this out. We can wait out the fire. We can tank. You know, even if the napalm were to hit us, we're gonna have smart
Two on
cover.
my side.
We have EDR, and
Go
we're gonna
Devin.
have an immunizer
Three on
down.
my side.
Go, Devin. Ready?
Right. Yep.
Go.
All right, I'm popping sig for you guys. So we got a little bit, you know, not overwhelmed, but there's a lot of enemies around here. The smart cover is keeping us alive, but it's important to melt these down as fast as possible, which we are now doing, and, you know, doing pretty successful at it. We've ticked off the first switches. Normally you wouldn't use a signature on the first switches, but I just popped it to make sure since there was a large cluster of cleaners around us. I just wanted to make sure we didn't wipe, you know, with this much progress and, you know, going this smoothly. You're definitely going to want to, you know, keep rolling, you know, keep a positive vibe. So popping your signature, if it's necessary, isn't going to be a huge deal. It's also going to recharge. During the duration of this fight, you'll be able to pop your signature more than once. It's quite a long encounter. All right,
And
immunizer's
if you
down.
find yourself in a bad spot, your reclaimer can actually go ahead and just pop sodas to get everybody their signatures back quicker.
Yep, so cooldown reduction reclaimers
You
are a really
really
valuable
need it.
asset for this squad composition. This is just demonstrating we can tank the duration of the napalm, okay? You put down the immunizer, it doesn't take damage from the fire, you're in smart cover, and as you can see, we're just eating the full duration of the fire, and we're perfectly okay. I'm eating the damage from that cleaner as well. I could take him down easily. In the end, you know, I guess you're supposed to move around. The mechanic is made so that you move around, but you just kind of don't. Every time you see that red appear on the floor around you, you're just going to drop your immunizer. And it's going to protect you from the entire duration of the napalm. Unless it glitches out. And, you know, glitches in this game, as rare as they are, sometimes they do occur. Glitches in the Division? No
What?
way. Just
What are
like
glitches? I
nerfs.
forgot what they were.
What's a nerf? No, nobody nerfs like the
Yeah.
good guns.
Yeah.
What? They said they were going to buff everything.
Y'all are my glitches, by the way.
Yeah, so we have had an instance where the support station did glitch out and not heal us. That was actually really kind of scary when that happened because, you know, we're all on fire, the support station's not doing anything, and you kind of get a little bit, you know, antsy about it. But it seems to be working properly right now, and if it does work properly, this method is, you know, it's pretty solid. Like I said, I haven't found a method that's better. You know, you can kind of take your time. You're really just going to be able to eat the full duration, not worry about it. And as you can see, we're just progressing through this really nicely. The one dangerous area I would say maybe is that when you're going for that third switch and that, you know, that final dropping the tank switches, popping a signature to do that is going to be really valuable, because if you don't, if someone goes down out there and then someone has to go get them, it can get a little bit dicey. So, yeah, there goes the napalm. Drop the immunizer, and boom, smart cover's up. We're going to get hit by it, but it's really going to do nothing. I mean, looking at your health right now, it's barely eating away your overshield. So, they may patch
What
this.
ultimate's looking like, boys?
Mine's literally
I
about
have
to come
mine.
off cooldown, like 2 seconds. They may patch this, I don't know.
Drinking sodas.
It might be intended that this is like the APC where the fire just destroys you instantly. I really hope not. If they were to make this fire stronger, like the old DZ5 and 6 fire, where if you get lit, you're just dead no matter what in 2 seconds, that would really make this a bit of a grueling incursion. It would become extremely difficult to do. But, so I'm hoping they don't change it. I like this method. I think it's good, but it's clearly, a little bit different than what they intended. Immunizer's about to run out, and I'll drop it again. There it is. So there are portions if you kill the enemies very quickly. Oh, there are 2 more enemies, that's why. Oh, they're spawning now. Okay. Alright, makes sense. Alright, we survived the assault. Now we're activating the second set of crane controls. You're going to want to kill a couple of the enemies, especially the ones right close to that section, before you actually go and activate the controls.
Let's wait this bomb dev, and then afterwards we'll go.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to wait out this fire. Again, I guess the most important thing in this incursion is just good squad communication. I feel blessed to have the squad that, we talk very well, we get along very well. It's a really great experience.
All right,
And
Devin.
there they go. To anyone that, doesn't have a group to group up with, they're struggling to find a squad, I would actually recommend, joining the Facebook group that we have. The link's in the description. I'm trying to turn that, it's actually a group now rather than a page. I'm trying to turn that into a really good looking for group, type mechanic where you guys can find people to partner up with on your platform, hopefully find a good squad, synergize with them well, and, overall shape the community really well. So the link is down in the description. If you do, struggle to find groups, go ahead and, join that community. Maybe that can help. Maybe you'll find some people that you enjoy playing with and you'll find home with your squad. So, yeah, looking forward to growing that. And thank you to all my supporters right now who have already joined that. Alright, immunizer down, so we're just going to eat this fire.
Oh no, that destroyed the smart cover. I don't have it back yet. Give me that tree.
It's alright.
It's okay, I got
There
the
we go.
got the
I'll pop
triage.
my ultimate.
So in those instances, smart cover is actually really vulnerable. I'll take this opportunity to talk about that. Smart cover is extremely vulnerable to things like allied flashbang stickies, like allied grenades of basically any type. If you use one of those things and it hits any area that has the smart cover active on it, it will destroy the allied smart cover. Now, in a situation like this where smart cover is pretty integral to the mechanics of what we're doing, you can pop a signature in place of that smart cover and then eat the duration. So there are a lot of mechanisms, even if smart cover does go down, it's okay. Don't panic. Just, communicate well and pop a signature and you'll be all set. But basically never move from this spot. I see a lot of teams that run around, especially on the lower difficulties. They start running, up close to the fire truck. They start getting hit by the flamethrower up there. They're running back around. They're trying to actually avoid the red napalm strikes. Don't do that. It's much easier to just sit here and just tank them until they, change it or patch it or whatever they're going to do. This method is probably the best because you're not going to have to run. You're not going to have to find the section of the ground that isn't lit up. You can just eat you can eat all the damage, and it basically does nothing. It's like getting, hit with a spitball, effectively. This part can drag on kind of long, just a little bit, but it's very easy. That's why, in my honest opinion, the middle section is the hardest by far. Killing those flamethrowers. As you saw, we struggled a little bit with it, but we did get it done. So it's something that you should put your most effort into. Communicate well. Get situated before then with your strategy. Talk to your team. Make sure everybody's has eaten, is on the same page. Is in a good mood, because that section can really demoralize a team if you wipe a couple times on it, and it is quite a difficult section. This part, not so much. You can almost like lay back and relax. I'm basically, giving commentary through the whole thing, so I'm kind of multitasking. But
Do you want to
it's
explain what that tank's doing as we're hitting the switches for those who maybe don't know?
Oh, yes. So for anyone that doesn't know, what you're actually doing in this portion is you're hitting the switches to drive this tank that's right there on the ceiling down farther towards the fire truck. And then finally, in the end, you're going to hit 2 switches and drop that tank on the fire truck itself and destroy it. Some people may not know that. I actually didn't know that until I completed on challenging. On hard mode, I was really confused. I didn't know you had to hit it at the same time. It was, I was lagging behind a little bit in terms of knowing what was going on in this incursion.
Yeah, when you do the last switch, just an FYI for those players out there, the flamethrower that's on that truck can actually hit you, so you just got to be careful. Only on the left-hand side, though.
Yeah, that's a good point. So when you're doing the final switch and you run up there, that flamethrower on the top, it honestly has a weird firing pattern that I haven't nailed down yet. Sometimes it shoots, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it
I'm
just
on
looks
fire.
at you.
There it is.
I got the SIG off, just in case. So as you can see, I popped SIG there. Maybe I didn't need to, but the end result is that we still have 2 available, and we're only going to need 1. Well, we may need 2 if we're going to do both the next switches with it. But they are going to recharge fairly quickly, and
Devin,
you
ready?
should pop it to avoid
Yep.
a wipe.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna pop mine.
All right, immunizers down.
Ready?
All right, I'm there.
Go.
All right, they successfully popped it, and they're coming back. That's a perfect demonstration right there of how you should hit those switches. Communicate well. Run, with your designated partner who's going to hit the other switch. Talk to each other once you get there. Hit it and come right back. Don't get caught up, dealing with the enemy NPCs. Let your teammates do that, and it's just going to function really well. Immunizers down for this.
We only got to do this one more time, boys. Light at the end of the tunnel.
Yep, so we're almost there. As you can see, we really haven't moved from the same spot the whole time. Functioned really well. We're about to get to the last part. When this tank moves forward one more time, we're going to hit those switches, drop it, and get our reward. Immunizer is down. Oh, one thing I may not have actually mentioned, the people that are going to be hitting those switches are anyone that doesn't have immunizer or smart cover. The people that have those 2 skills are going to stay on the cover and continue to pop those. The people that don't have those skills are going to be the ones that should communicate well and, go up and flip those switches. Keep thinking that light at the top left-hand side to the left of the fire truck is like 4 snipers aiming right at me. And I'm like, holy shit, they're all going to kill me. And I'm like, oh no, it's just a light. Alright.
Yeah, I didn't realize that till you just said it.
Yeah, like I every time I
You
look
got
at
me
them, I'm
thinking
like,
about it.
oh, there's scopes.
It's like a crazy pattern, too.
Right? Like, is that the boss Uber
Coordinated
sniper?
snipers in the game. They're like old musketmen from the Civil War or some shit.
Yeah. Alright, so we should be nearing the end of this wave. Getting real close now. Popping down immunizer and putting up a heal. Should be getting real close to the end. And then they'll spawn enemies, and we'll have to tick off that last crane controls to drop the tank right on the truck. As you can see, my signature is almost back already. Every time you're getting a headshot kill, which you're going to get a lot of in this instance, especially if you're using a marksman rifle, you're getting a portion of your signature back. So you can just spam headshot kills and get it back very quickly. So a lot of guys spawned in terms of snipers.
Yeah, I don't know how it is for everybody else, but I used my signature the last time I went to go push the buttons, and I already have it back.
Yeah, I have mine too. Yeah, so
Time to
you get it very
time to
quickly.
end this. Let's go to Dev.
Release the tank. All right, I'm popping my sig for you guys, since we have so many.
Tell me when you're there, Devin.
I'm here.
So as
you
you
go.
can see, they're up there and popping it. There it is. Boom. Tank fell. Killed the fire truck. So now we just need to mop up these NPCs. They'll get back, come back to the same place. This is one area where I would hate to wipe if we got a little overzealous. Once you have that tank destroyed, just be careful. You know, get back to your squad. Treat it like, you know, be more careful than you were before, because wiping here is the most demoralizing thing. If you get a little bit too cocky and they do drop you, because the enemies still do just as much damage. There may not be any fire coming, but those snipers, they hit hard. If you get out of cover without a signature or something like that, it can really hurt. Wow, they really hit this G36 hard with the nerf, didn't they? Wow.
Yeah, they did.
Holy crap. I need to find a new rifle.
Feels like more than 15%, coach.
That's what I'm saying. Feels like 17. All right, so there it is. All right, so good stuff. I got Deadeye positioning braces, 268. That's perfect for my Deadeye build. Overall, just 100% success. I really hope that this helped. This guide helped anyone. I got Deadeye acquisition system mask. Beautiful, 268. So I'm going to wrap it up there. Anyone that's interested in joining the Facebook community, link is down in the description. Anyone who wants one of the t-shirts, I'm not going to throw the design up right now. I've been doing that for a lot of videos previously. Those are still being offered for almost another week. Go ahead and pick one of those up. They're really cool, and it helps support. I'll get a better microphone with the funds there. I'm already working towards that, so I know. Thanks for the feedback. Thanks for the contributions. The community is growing just absolutely fantastically. A big thank you to everyone who's supporting it. And as always, have a nice day.